What is up, guys? How's it going? We are here, and it's Saturday. No, it's not Saturday night. I don't know why I was like, it's Saturday night. It's definitely not Saturday night. It's Thursday night. Thursday, I have coffee, cold coffee. The air conditioner is pumping away. And it's cool in here. So quick announcement. No, we'll wait a little bit. We'll wait until there's an announcement. This isn't much of an announcement. It's not too exciting, so don't get your hopes up. Nothing cool. Man, I'm tired. Today was a long day. A long day indeed. I feel like I might be a little out of frame because I kind of want to sit like this, but I feel like my head is a little too chopped off. Does that bother you? How about if I sit like this, like right eye level, so you can't see my eyes? That might be a little too much. That might be a little too much. Can you buy my Etha 2? I don't own an Etha 2. I'm sorry, Chris the kayak fisherman. I do want a kayak though. I want like a sea kayak though. Probably not the type of kayak you fish in. I don't have time to use a kayak though. So I don't know. It'd be great to have a kayak, but I don't have any way to transport or use a kayak. What's everyone talking about? What's my favorite color? I don't know. That's like a question for like a 8-year-old. No favorite colors. Still don't have a car. I've been talking about buying a car for quite a while now, but cars are a lot of money, and that's all. Cars are a lot of money. People talk about how paintball is expensive. You know what's expensive? Cars. Cars are a lot of money. Let's see how many people are in here, and then I will like start. I want to maybe not start. I don't know. Let's make sure my speakers are off. So what you should do right now is like this video. And then if for some weird reason you're not subscribed to this, but you're into paintball and somehow stumbled across this, might as well subscribe. I gotta get better at promoting myself. And let's make this grow faster. That's what I have to do. So, yeah. We'll talk about it. So, I made a Facebook group for Paintball Ruined My Life like 3 months ago. And I was like, man, at some point I guess I'll do something with this. So, yeah, I don't know what I'm doing with it. But if you want to talk about paintball stuff or whatever, you can find that. I just posted a link to that in the chat. It's a Google shortened URL because the Facebook group URLs are like this long. So if you want, go check that out. Something will happen in there at some point. Or if you're watching this VOD, video on demand, you're not watching this live, there's a link in the description too, so you can check that out. Or if, you missed it in the chat, there's a link in the description. I don't know what's going to happen there. I have no idea. At one point, I thought about, because a lot of these review things, although it hasn't really happened lately, I feel like come World Cup, when I start to get a bunch of new like hoppers and masks and guns and stuff and use them for videos, like do shooting videos or try out a mask before I use it, I was like, that having a Facebook group might be a good way to sell some of that stuff after I use it, because let's be honest, I can't afford to just buy everything and keep it. I gotta, get rid of it at some point. So I figured that might be a good way to get rid of it. So if you want, go check that out. Maybe I'll sell stuff. Maybe we'll ask for people's feedback. Maybe you guys, I don't know, just ask me questions in there. Although you already do that on videos and stuff, so I don't know. Maybe it'd be a good way to get more feedback than just from me, if we can get a bunch of people in there. I don't know. It's just an idea I have floating around, so I don't know. Brad, you're 5 minutes late. I am definitely not 5 minutes late. I might have been a couple minutes late. Adam Monty with the inaugural first, I think inaugural means first, the inaugural Thursday, August 10th, 2007 first super chat. What are some good 4+1 harnesses? So 4+1 harnesses, for those people who aren't familiar, are a pack, a pod pack that typically will have 2 pods on the outside, hence 4, and then a spot in the center, hence the +1 part, to hold a tank. I don't know, there really aren't a lot, and they're all pretty cheap. There's not like some $60 very nice 4+1. If I were to get a 4+1, they're mostly all the same. I think it just matters how you want to store pods. So if you want, I would say if you want a vertical one, if you want to be able to store pods vertically, the Tippmann Sport Harness. If you want to store pods horizontally, the Valken VTAC 4+1, I think they call that. But I think I would choose the Tippmann one. I think the Tippmann one's made a little bit better. Yeah, that's what I'd go for. Tippmann 4+1 Sport Harness. Is anyone selling a KPC or KP3? So I don't understand. The KPC is just kind of weird to me. I mean, it's literally $50 less than the KP3, and you don't get an on-off, you don't get a lever feed neck, you don't get the 2-piece barrel. The pump handle's super small and definitely not going to feel as smooth. So it's like, really? I feel like that gun should be like 150 to 160. I don't know, the KPC. I don't know, I feel like it's overpriced. I mean, we talk about overpriced, maybe overpriced by like $40. It's not dramatic, but I don't know, the KP3 is still like way better deal. Way better. So I'm recommending people not buy the KPC and just save your money and buy KP3. Yeah. Hopefully you will see, man, I don't know, should I do a KPC review? I don't even know if it's worth it. Like, I feel like, I don't know, I'm just gonna be like, yo, it's a KP3 that's not as good. But people watch it, so maybe, I don't know. David Hurley with the second inaugural super chat of the evening. Do you like Reball? And do you like the Apex barrel? I like real Reball. If you can find like legitimate, like real Reball, I think that stuff's good. Like the original real stuff. But I've yet to shoot any of the newer, like knockoff, or not knockoff, just any of the other branded Reball stuff that works well. It all seems to like not weigh consistent, so it's hard to check velocity with it, and they tend to like wing off and get all crazy. So if you can get a hold of real Reball, that stuff's good. And I have some that, I mean, we've probably been using for, Jesus, 10 years, and it's perfectly fine. So even if it's really old, yeah. Yeah, someone put Boost Mobile, reusable paintball, reusable ball equals Reball. Yeah. Yeah, that's what Reball is. It's just a rubber paintball. It's like, well, it's not even rubber. It's like this foam rubber stuff. The branded Reball I've liked, at least. I probably haven't used all of the other reusable paintballs, but the Reball stuff was good. Apex barrels I talked about a while ago. I don't know, man. Like, Apex barrels are neat because you can do all those hook shot things with it and then shoot further and like loop down, and then you can adjust how much backspin the ball has so you can make it curve more or less or whatever. But I don't know, man. Like, I feel like paintball guns shoot or are inaccurate a lot of times because that ball spins and then it like loops off all crazy. So with the apex and the flat line, you're purposely making that ball spin. So don't expect it to be as accurate as just normal barrel. And I want just the best accuracy. I want gun to just shoot straight as possible. But that's me. I know people that use the apex every single time they play paintball. So at some point, it really is just preference. I don't like it, but they're pretty cheap. I mean, you could pick them up for like 40 bucks. So 45, I think they're 45 and 50. So you could give it a shot. If you don't like it, sell it for 30 bucks and you lost $15. So try it, give it a whirl, but I don't really like them. I'd rather have like just a CP one-piece barrel, just like a good aftermarket barrel over the apex. Yeah. How's the video look? We look okay? I hope it looks okay. Review the Metadyne Thumper. Is Metadyne even around anymore? Are they even like a thing? I don't know. Someone keeps posting Corwin, best pump gun, $200, $300, the Azoden KP3. I mean, really. Yeah. KP3. Good, Jason. Thank you. We have all new settings in the camera. Not camera. Camera's normal. Computer streamed thing. It's all different. So I watched Tuesdays and I was like, oh, man, they're kind of jittery. So I don't know. That's up. Whatever you guys think. You think it looks good, then it looks good. Is the Spider Victor good? The Spider Victor is good because it's $60. That's the only reason. It's definitely the best inexpensive paintball gun you can buy. I mean, it's 60 bucks. You can't really expect like the greatest thing ever. I mean, think about anything, right? Phones or laptops or cameras or whatever it is. If you're buying the absolute cheapest possible, you know, you can't really expect much. You do get what you pay for the most part with anything. Yeah. So do I look like... This is a remote control to my lights. Do I look like more dramatic? Should we do it like this? No. That one's barely on. It's just to add a little bit of fill light on the side of my face. It actually probably looks okay like this. Anyway. Ryan Bernstein, again, another super chat. Thank you, sir. The third for two. 3 for 2. I don't know. You're new to the tournament scene. What should I expect? Wow, I don't know. That's a lot to untangle. Competitiveness, maybe? Some people take tournaments very serious and tournament paintball very serious. So maybe expect more seriousness. People are going to get angry and get all frustrated. Gosh, yeah. I mean, it's hard to know if what you've played before and stuff. I don't know. I wish I had a better answer for you. I don't. Dominic, opinions on the M17 CQC. I'm not a real fan of the Milsig guns, so yeah, I don't really like them. My dog's growling. What are you growling at? Now he's walking around all tough. He's a weirdo. Yeah, there we go. Scott, good question. Scott Goodwin said, what camera setup is best to film paint? No, they didn't. You did not. That is not your question. It got mixed up. Brad, how's the gun picks email going? Good and bad. So, I think you guys notice maybe that I'm trying to like increase video quality. Maybe not quality, but like production, right? Like use better images of stuff and just make stuff look better. So first we'll say that a lot of people have submitted guns, right? It's awesome. Like 250 people, and you can keep submitting them. It's not like there was a deadline. I want to continue to do this like segment thing maybe once a month or every other month or every 6 weeks or something like that. So don't submit the same thing over and over, but there's no deadline, right? So if you're like, oh, I can't, take a good picture until next week, that's fine, right? Then maybe you'll get in the next video. And they don't have to be all high-end guns. They can be like, I want to do different types, right? So we want to do like high-end tournament gun one. I want to do like a mid-range tournament gun where maybe we have like ETHA 2s and like axes. And then like a pump gun one where it's just all pump guns, and then like maybe just mag-fed guns, and then maybe heavily modified stuff, like someone who turned like, I don't know, an ion into like some crazy sniper rifle thing. So if you have something inexpensive, it's okay to send them in. I noticed I got a lot more high-end guns, but that's okay. If you don't have a high-end gun, there's gonna be a video at some point for that. But my one problem with a lot of the pictures is they're just not good. So I have 3 pictures that people sent in to like demo to show to you guys kind of what I would like, right? We'll just plop this one up real fast. That's a good one. I'm like okay with that. It's excellent because it's on a white background. It's a little bit not contrasty enough, but that's stuff that I can fix, right? So that one's good because it's top down. It's easy to see. That is also a very good one. See how the light is like even? This looks like it was probably taken outside or by a big window. So even if you don't have to have like a bunch of lighting and stuff. If you have like, people put guns on sheets of paper. That was good. Putting them on sheets of paper is great. Just put the gun down on the ground and then open a huge window. Like put it outside under a tree in the shade or something without direct sunlight. So we want light to be as even and flat as possible so that it looks like that. That is lit very well. So that's a good one. That is also a good one. That's more like advanced though, because the gun's like standing up and it looks like someone has some sort of lighting set up. So that one's a little more difficult. But I feel like everybody can get to that point, right? That's the best one. That's the best lit and like best overall picture so far. Because in order for me to kind of like, what is going on? In order for me to like do what I want in those videos, the guns have to be lit well. And I feel like that's maybe asking, I don't want to like feel like I'm being all picky and like rude or something. It's crazy how many of you submitted guns. Like that's awesome. But they have to be good pictures. And they have to have your whole setup. It can't be like the tank's chopped off and the barrel's chopped off. It's got to be the whole thing. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So that's one thing that I wanted to talk about. Yeah. Because I would like to do this. I think it'd be cool. Because it'd be a cool way for, I don't know, you guys to get involved in this a little bit more. And we're going to vote, right? There's going to be hopefully 5 guns in every video. 5, not 10. And at some point in the videos, we'll give you the option to vote and say which one's better. And whoever, wins that video will get, like I said, barrel cover, headband, t-shirt, something like that. Yeah. That's my spiel on what I want pictures to look like. Yeah. I hope that works. I wonder if mine was good enough. I took it today. Well, you should know, Liam, if you saw those pictures like that. That one's one of the better ones, but like this is awesome because I don't have to do anything to it. I literally have to just cut out the gun and I'm putting it on a white background. A lot of these other ones, That one doesn't take too much work. That one's like, yeah. I just want to use that because it's like so perfect. It looks the best. So, yeah. They just gotta be good. I can't like, there can't be a lot of stuff in the background or like awkward angles and like, yeah. I think once you guys see what I'm trying to do in the video, you'll understand kind of why I want those top-down white background looks things. Yeah. DaysBot, what if I color key out myself? Yeah, sure. That's fine. I just figured most people, yeah. I mean, I'm even okay if it's on like solid red or like whatever color, solid black. It doesn't really matter. White's just easier because then I can use that cool lasso tool in Photoshop and it's just kind of easier. Hey, if you want, send raw files over. I'm fine with like DNG or like real raw files too. I mean, shoot, do that. Bust out that Hasselblad and send me them 50 megapixel files over. I'm okay with accepting, 150 megabit, files. Megabyte, not bits. Tom H. The 4th of the evening for $5. Tom says, thanks for the great channel. Not a problem. I enjoy this, so it works out for everybody. You've been in a paintball for 5 years, and I played 2 weeks ago, and I'm all about it again. Good. Awesome. I started watching NXL because of your channel. Really cool. You should tell it to Go Sports. I've been trying to get them to help me for a while now. It's not going so much. But thank you for the super chat and the kind words. Joel. $2. Thank you, sir. I'm going to spend $450. Should I get an Axe 2.0 or other? The most popular question I have ever been asked in my entire life is whether someone should buy an Etha 2 or an Axe 2.0. I personally would rather have the Etha 2. Go watch on this channel my Etha 2 versus Axe 2.0 video. You can also watch an Etha 2 review and an Axe 2.0 review, although the Etha 2 and the Axe 2 reviews are kind of old and I think kind of shitty. But the new Etha 2 versus Axe 2 video is pretty good. That one's not bad. I'm okay with that one. Go watch those. I think those might be more informative than anything I can tell you right now. Yeah. Hey Brad, what did you do during your time at WDP, Angel Paintball Sports? I don't know if they were WDP when I worked for them. They might have been Angel Paintball Sports. Like fixed stuff and like service things and that stuff. Yeah. Almost was a sales rep. Tried to get a job as a sales rep and move to Newport Beach and live in Newport Beach and be a sales rep. But they ended up not adding that position. Yeah. Then Angel went out of business like 3 years later, so I don't know if that job would have lasted for a long time. They literally had an office in Newport Beach that was like 3 blocks from the beach. It was like right down the street from where they had Huntington Beach. It was like quarter mile away from when they had Huntington Beach MPPL. In reality, that's why they had Huntington Beach there, is because Angel was there. It's a little What else can we speak about? Black Rider PB. Should you get an M2? I don't know. I would not, personally. Not because I don't like the guns. I think the M2 is cool, but I would wait. This is always a weird time of the year to start buying guns because World Cup is like right around the corner. Right around the corner. I mean, we got like 3 months and we might see a brand new dye gun or other high-end guns. So I would wait. That's the answer to every single one of you looking to buy a high-end gun right now. If you're like, I want to buy a Lux Ice, that's probably safe. If you're like, I want to buy a CS1 or a new Mac Dev gun or whatever it is, wait at least 3 months, because two things can happen, right? A new gun will come out and the old ones will get cheaper. Brand new, they'll get cheaper, and used, they'll be cheaper. Or you might be willing to spend that $1,500 right now on an M2 and then be like, oh, the M3 came out, god damn it. And you could have just waited 3 months and then got the brand new version. So, I would wait. They're good guns, but I would wait until, yeah, there's Matt. Bjornax. What's up? So wait, yeah. Wait, yeah. Final answer. Kuda is online. He said, have you seen the video of Jake Paul playing paintball with Team 10? No, but I don't want anything to do with those characters. They are like, they're like young and like getting it, and I'm like, man, I don't know. Those guys are too much for me. I've seen like 2 things about them, and then like Jake Paul, doesn't he have like a brother named Logan Paul? Yeah, I don't know. How do I know about them? I don't know. Because I don't really watch a lot of this YouTube stuff. The YouTube videos that I watch are like mostly on audio equipment. Lots of audio equipment and like camera stuff. That's like most of the stuff I watch. Probably most of the stuff you would not be interested in. Like today I watched a video on the audio or sound devices Mix Pre 3, kind of one of those. I can't, that's ridiculous. I don't need that though. Brad, CS1 or 3.5? 3.5. Jake from NorCal asked, who is Jake Paul? It's some YouTuber person. One of them, like one of those, they're like brothers. There's 2 of them that are like millions of subscribers. One of them, like, I don't know who it is. One of them, like, people know his address and they like go hang out at his house. Like, wouldn't that be a nightmare? Imagine like people hanging out in front of your house all the time. Like you couldn't leave, like it'd just be like, oh, it'd be a nightmare. Some of you know where I'm at right now. And I have worried sometimes that maybe someone would show up during a live stream. It's kind of nerve-wracking to me. Jake Paul, yeah, that character, yeah. People know his address. That's nutty. I don't get it. Nightmare. That sounds like a nightmare situation. I know why Vinnie Paul, I don't know. I don't get Jake's question. Wreaking nightmare. Caleb, can I get an Etha 2 or an X2 and a hopper, tank, and packs? Can you? I don't know. Sure. You can if you want. Go get that stuff. All about it. I really, literally just answered this. CS1 or Geo 3.5. 3.5. Ah, there we go. Caleb finished his sentence. Can you get an Etha 2 hopper tank pod pack setup for $700? Yeah, of course. I mean, I don't know. We have like $400, $150, $550. Hopper, it's gonna put you at like 600. Packs like 50. Bam. Under 700 bucks. Jason Martin, shout out to Joshua. He is in for MC Get Well. What? MCI? MCL. Oh, I can't. The thing. Jason, sorry. I was delayed on the noise. Thank you for the super chat, sir. MCL. I've strained my MCL 2 times. Every once in a while, it hurts when I bend over. Or not when I bend over, when I like crouch. When I like completely fold my knee. Not hurts, man, maybe just sore. Why do people keep asking me the same questions? Brad, what did you do when you worked for WDP? I talked about that. I fixed paintball guns. Answered phones. Helped customers with technical questions. What is the best mask in your opinion? I don't know if the best or what my favorite mask is. The best mask might be, you hear that? The air conditioner turned off, so we don't have as much low rumble now. It's very much lower. The sound level's much lower. The best, I don't know, might be the Dye i5, but I don't really like it. I mean, I think my favorite mask right now is the V-Force Profiler. They're inexpensive. I mean, $65. It's like less than half the price, or more than half the price, I don't know, of the i5. And they're comfortable. They breathe well. They're good. Yeah. Boss Flight 52. Should I be a referee? Sir. I think, yeah, reffing is kind of cool. It's a good way for, what's actually good about reffing for like younger people who are in school is that you can only work on Saturday and Sunday, you know? You're never going to get scheduled during the week. So it's not a big deal. That's kind of cool. And it's a good way to, I don't know, kind of be around paintball and get paid for it. A lot of the times, some of the fields will have like discounts and stuff for their refs, so you can maybe get entry cheaper. But it does make playing a little bit difficult sometimes because you got to work on the weekends. So maybe you should ref. I think reffing is like the worst thing ever, so I'm not doing that. I'd rather go be a roofer than ref at a paintball field. So. And roofing's not the most fun job. What should we talk about? I don't want to, like, I feel like we keep talking about the same questions. Give me something funny, give me something weird to talk about. I am unprepared. So we gotta talk about something funny. No, total love for roofers. That's a hard job. That's what I'm saying. Is like, I would rather be a roofer than ref at a paintball field because roofing is brutal. Oh, it's hard work. When's the last time I rode my bike? Quite a while ago. I don't have time for that nonsense. Although the other day I was contemplating not buying a car and just riding my bike everywhere I go. But I got this dog that like I take with me a lot of places. And they would make it kind of hard to take the dog on a bike, so I probably won't do that. Pineapple on pizza? No. Everybody knows the answer to that one. No. Dion, how many tattoos do I have? I have no idea. No clue. I could think he'd count them all, but I don't want to do that. Get a basket, yeah. He would ride in the basket. If I had a basket on the front of a bicycle, that dog would ride in it. He would be perfectly fine with that. He'll let me do whatever I want to him. So I'd be like, sit in the basket, and he'd just sit there and be like, we'd just ride around. But I feel like that my speed that I want to ride at is probably a little too high. So no. Is paintball worth it? No. People want to see the dog? Multiple people said see the dog. Okay. Come here. He's coming over. Oh, there he is. You can see him. Oh. 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 Here he is. He's not the greatest breather. He sometimes has problem breathing. He'll just sit there. There we go. Let's see if he'll just stay there. There's a dog. And he's real. Oh, he heard something. Oh, he's smelling drinks. He's smelling around, just scoping out the town. He's flashing everybody though. I hope you're not offended by dog genitals. At one point it made me weird. Male dogs, it was like, I don't know if I want to like touch that area, but now I'm like, man, whatever. Now that I have a male dog, it's like, I don't know. I'm just used to it. It's just how it is. Yeah. What's my favorite car brand? My favorite car brand, my realistic favorite car brand is BMW, but I think if I could buy any car right now, I'd probably buy a Model X, realistically. I do. Probably Model X. See, look at him. He just sits there. He's just sits there. Just hangs out. He'll pretty much do whatever I want him to. It's like some people have problems like cutting dogs' nails and stuff, and like, I don't know. I can do whatever I want to this dog. He's not bad. Although I feel like he's kind of upset. He's like, why am I on this table? Can you please take me off this table? Oh, he might leave. Let's see if he jumps off. I don't want him to jump off, though. Okay, bye, dog. Okay. Yeah, Miguel, that's a good question. My favorite autococker body. So at one point, I had, like, a benchmark autococker frame, all the Bell Sales parts. I had all the Bell Sales pneumatics, internals, everything, and was gonna build a cocker. And I was like, man, I got all these really good parts. I should build a gun. And then I was looking at bodies, and I'm like, man, what do I want? And I could never decide. So I have no idea what my favorite autococker body is. And I was thinking about it, and I'm like, okay, by the time, like, I get a body, and then, like, you know, whatever. I need a body. I don't know. I needed a bunch of parts. And then get it anodized, and it's all cool. I'd have, like, a $900 autococker that I would use every other year. And I was like, that's ridiculous. Like, I can't. So I don't know what my favorite body is. I wanted to build a gun, but it just never happened. I don't know. I can't see myself, maybe at some point I'll own a cocker again, but I don't know, I just don't use them. Like, I go to the field and I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna use the mag this weekend, or it's like, I'm gonna use this gun this weekend. And then I get there and I'm like, ah, man, I don't wanna have problems. I'm like, my 3.5 just works, you know? Like, I pull the trigger, paintballs come out like every time. And I feel like with cockers and like whatever it is, like all these other weird, funny guns that I kind of have or have had, they're just not reliable enough. And I just want to go to the field and like know stuff works. I don't want to deal with like stuff maybe not working or whatever. So, yeah. Do I want to sell my mag? My mag's pretty awful. It's just like a classic body with a double trigger benchmark frame. That's all. It's been painted black, like literally someone painted it with something, like real paint. It's pretty awful. I'm probably gonna sell that. I was looking at that today. I put air to it today to see if it worked, and I'll probably sell it. I got a bunch of stuff that I'm just gonna try to sell that I just don't use. It's just sitting around, and it's like, man, it's just a waste. So I'm probably gonna be selling, I don't know, all kinds of random stuff here soon. I don't know where though. I'll probably just put it on eBay. It seems like it's just easier. Maybe I'll put it in the Paintball Ruin My Life Facebook group. See if anybody wants it. Who saw the new Die i3? The i3? Jason, $5. Thank you, sir. Brad, Boost Mobile said you should make link stickers. Stickers are expensive. Stickers expensive. Stickers are expensive. The stickers that I have made, the Paintball Ruin My Life stickers, are like 27 cents each. And I ordered like 600. That's a lot of money for stickers. Maybe they were more than that. Maybe they were like 30 cents each. I don't know. They were somewhere near that. It's just expensive. It's those vinyl die cut style stickers. They're just a lot of money. The vinyl printed die cut stickers. Stickers are exceptionally good. They are good quality, but that's what you pay for. They're expensive. They're from Sticker Robot. Sticker Robot made Paintball Ruin My Life stickers. Opinions on masks with HUD. I don't get it. It's never made sense to me. I just don't understand. Like, it's kind of neat how Empire made their HUD thing, but I really just feel like it was a gimmick. Like, who's gonna have that? The drawbacks are that the paintball field has to have a map of their field set up for the HUD, which nobody's doing. Everybody has to have the HUD or the app installed on their phone, which nobody does. And then it'd be cool if the HUD like tied into a gun to tell you like shots or battery level or some sort of information from the gun. That's not happened. So I don't know. Like, cool. It doesn't do anything cool, so I'm not feeling it. And it's like $400. It's like, come on, no one's gonna buy that. If you guys complain about paintball being expensive and you buy a HUD, you'd be crazy. Crazy. Those HUD things are way, way overpriced. Way overpriced. The die evoke, yeah, I feel like the evoke or evoke, I don't know, is better than the Empire HUD. Kinda though, like it's still useless. It's still kind of useless. It'd be cool though if like Die or Empire came out with software that worked with the HUD of the Evoke, the gun, and the tank. So it could tell you like tank pressure and how many shots you had left and all kinds of stuff. But Angel did that. Angel did that back in like 2002 or something like that. 2001. When their air system had that. It told you digitally how much pressure you had left. It told you output pressure, and it estimated how many shots you had. I don't know if anyone ever actually liked that. I don't know. All this stuff is like just too much for me. Like, I just want to play paintball. Like, I just want it to shoot. It's good enough for me. Until like everybody has it, I just don't see it like, yeah, catching on or being that big of a deal. Someone said Proto. Kyle was like, I knew it was either the i3 or the Proto. The new Die Axis mask came out. That's what you're thinking about. And isn't it just the Proto Axis? I didn't really pay that close attention to it. I do know they're $100 though. $100, that's not bad. I really wish the i3 Pro, I want an i3 Pro. Armando, I did answer your question in Paintball Question Time. You said, thanks for answering you said, thanks for answering my question on Paintball Question Time. I hope I pronounced your name right. I tried multiple times. I'm terrible at reading, terrible at pronunciations. Yeah, I'm not good at it. I'm looking into the i5. Is it worth the money? I love polarized lenses for my Oakleys, so maybe I'm gonna. I don't think Dye has polarized lenses. Virtue says they have polarized lenses, but I don't think they're actually polarized, right? Like I have polarized lenses for my Oakley It's two. I don't remember, what Oakleys do I have? I have 2 pairs. I have a pair of radars and a pair of 2 pairs of job bones. I don't know, whatever. But is the i5 worth it? I don't particularly like the i5, but I think it's probably like one of the nicest masks. I really like the like adjuster GSR strap. I think that's super comfortable. But still for me, I don't think it breathes well enough. But that's just me, right? Like, there's people that love those masks. So I'm always saying, with these masks, try it on. Yeah, the best thing you can do is try the thing on. But they are very comfortable. And I like them. And I honestly don't think that 200 bucks for like the best mask ever made and like, you know, the best one you can buy, is that crazy? Like, it's not that nuts. I mean, you said Oakleys. Your Oakleys are like that price and their sunglasses, you know, like, I don't know. But I don't know if Virtue says their lenses are polarized, but I don't think they are. I even said that in like that lens video I did. I don't know. It's really easy to tell. You just walk outside and you can rotate them and find out if they're polarized. So I'm not sure. But I think the i5 at the price they're asking is worth it. Yeah, it's not overpriced. It's not like it's the i4 and it's, you know, $70 more. It's a better mask than the previous versions, so yeah. I like them. But still not for me. There's a question I'm gonna answer. Jake, have you ever tried the V-Force Grill with your glasses? So that's a hard question. So even though if Jake says, yes, I have, and they fit perfectly, it's gonna matter like what types of frames you have and the shape of your head more than anything, rather if someone else has tried it. Because, you know, if you have like huge glasses and then you get guy with like little strip ones that are like super tight on his head, they're just gonna fit different. So I don't know. I think that's a hard question to actually answer correctly. Gemini, can we see your profilers? Why? What do you want to see about them? They're right there. What about them? They're just black profilers. They're nothing special. Nothing super crazy. Matt the Dawn said, I'm on iPhone. I don't think I have the option. Probably super chats. You don't. I actually looked at it today. There is still no news or information on why people can't super chat from iPhones. It's kind of annoying. Armando again, thank you. 2 times for $5. Thank you, sir. I don't play paintball using my Oakleys, so no damage. Yeah, of course, I don't either. I'm just saying. Although I've thought about it. I've thought about wearing sunglasses under masks. Thanks. I do sometimes use my Oakleys under my masks if it's really bright. So you do play paintball in them. But you wear them under your mask, yeah. I don't know if mine would fit under my mask. I have like those big, like, they're not this big, jawbones, jawbreakers. I don't know. What do I have? I have Oakley jawbreakers. Yeah, I got 2 pairs of jawbreakers that I got for like real cheap because I know someone who works at Oakley, or they used to work at Oakley, so they got me like super deal. And I have like a bunch of lenses for them. It's kind of cool. Thought about selling those recently too. I'm trying to sell everything to get money. New grills? I don't think we'll see new grills. They just came out with new colors for the profilers though. Google owned by YouTube. YouTube's owned by Google. That's probably a better way to say that. Definitely probably a better way to say that. I think I might leave early, guys. My head kind of hurts, actually. My head's hurt all day. Oh, should I leave early? I don't know. I feel like we've hit a lull. I feel like we're lulled out. Black Rider, what are my tips for starting a paintball channel? I think the same tips that I would have for anyone starting YouTube. I don't know if I have tips for a YouTube channel, man. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if that's a good, or like, I don't know. I know one thing. This is a common thing that's echoed throughout everywhere. Content is king. So you got to have good stuff. Like you could, or good content. You could have like the best equipment ever. If like everything you make is awful, then it doesn't matter. And one thing I know is, I hope worked for me well, is that this is who I am, right? I mean, I think that comes across in live streams. Like, it's just who I am. So I think being authentic is good. But that matters if you want to talk to a camera. Like, most people don't want to talk to a camera. Most people want to, like, make shooting videos and stuff like that. And if you do, just do it. I don't know. Armando, do live streams once a week? Less repetitive, maybe? Yeah, I just have to... Yes and no. I think that sometimes they are and sometimes they aren't. That's why, like, I would like to plan stuff more. If I had more time, I'd have like planned topics and like maybe planned things we could do. One thing I really want to do is a paintball game show. I really want to do a paintball game show where like we have like 3 people and like whatever, and like I ask questions and stuff. We can ask them questions. That would be really cool. I think that'd be fun. Like paintball trivia game show. I think that'd be really, really cool. Tim Highland, my phone's ringing. See, what is like, look at that. That is Google telling me that there is a potential spammer calling me. Oh, God. Nobody has this phone number. It's a secret. So whenever it rings, I'm like, that's something that's not for me. Tim, back to you. Sorry. Thank you for the super chat. Hey, Brad, love the channel. Thank you. Remember that paintball question time a while ago when I asked about a novice 2v2? Well, vaguely, I remember your name for sure. Well, me and a friend played in AC, came in 8th of 11th. 8 of 11, I think that's what that means. You played in Atlantic City. That's pretty cool. That's good. Hopefully you liked and excel. That's always a cool like experience. Your first time going to like a big paintball tournament, it's always kind of fun. Good. I'm glad you played and hopefully you had fun. There's music outside. I hope you enjoyed yourself. David! Someone subscribe to Jake's channel because he is at 759. He might be at 750 by now, but that is Jake from NorCal, wherever he went. There he is. He popped up in chat again. Everyone subscribe to my channel too now. Because I'm at an undetermined amount. I don't know. Let's see. Let's see. This maybe feels like a humble brag. That's not what I'm trying to do. You guys should subscribe. We have 12,783. Why aren't all 12,000 of you watching this? That would be really crazy if we could get 12,000 people watching this at one time. I think the most we've peaked out at probably like 250 during a live stream. I get it. Most people don't stick around the whole entire thing, so yeah, I wouldn't. I wouldn't either. No offense to me. Yeah, Brad's gonna go. His head hurts. The noggin hurts. I just think I'm dehydrated. Ricer, you've been put on notice. Yeah. The head. So guys, I do, like always, man, like appreciate these times we spend together. I do. Thank you for coming and hanging out for, you know, this hour, hopefully. Hopefully you stuck around the whole 54 minutes and 44 seconds. Yeah. I don't know. Paintball question time Monday. You know what we should do, though, is really have a guest on again. I got to work on that. We're going to work on that. Excedrin Extra Strength Armando. I know, that stuff doesn't work for me. Thank you, sir, though. Ibuprofen works. I took some ibuprofen like 2 hours ago, though. It didn't do anything. Jeremy! I missed you! You missed a lot. You missed a lot of paintball talk, car talk like always. Dog talk? I don't know. A bunch of other stuff. It doesn't really matter. So, yeah, we got to work on guests. Monday, paintball question time. I was going to take the week off. Looks like it's not happening. Paintball question time Monday. I'm pretty sure Tuesday you will see the first Paintball Setup Wars video. Wednesday, Paintball Ruin My Week. And that's all we're doing this week. Maybe. Maybe not. Who knows? I'm going. Paintball Setup Wars. There was a comment right there. Yeah, very soon. Either this Wednesday or next Wednesday. Again, guys, still submit pictures. Just note that in those pictures, I want guns to look like that. The closer you can get them to look like that, or that, or that, the better off you will be in Paintball Question Time winnings. No, not Paintball Question Time. Paintball Setup Wars. We need pictures that look like that. The closer you can get them to look like that, the closer you will be to. That's your M2? Oh yeah, that is your M2. Dude, you missed it earlier. You gotta go back, when this goes live then, go back and listen to me talk about how beautiful your picture is. It's literally like, perfect. It's exactly what I wanted. To the T. To the T. Perfect. That's why you're going to be in the video. Those three guns will definitely, those three, you're all making it. If you're here, you're definitely all making it into the first Paintball Setup Wars video. So, yeah. That's what I'm saying. I was like, take a picture, get like even a bunch of pieces of paper. Pieces of paper, if you have white foam core board or poster board, big windows, just make sure there's no direct sunlight. We want even light. You can go outside, maybe under a tree, or like if you have like a stoop or a balcony or like a porch that's shaded, even light. Yeah, no flashes unless you really know how to use flashes correctly. You have to know how to use flashes correctly. No phone flashes. Those are like, pan, like screw everything up. They're awful. Okay, I'm really going now. It's Thursday, guys. It's almost a week. Hopefully, go play paintball this weekend.